Students, I wanted to speak with you guys before we get into next week with our midterm or semester exams in reference to exemptions, just to clarify a few things. Your teachers, as well as some of us, are getting some questions, so I wanted to just kind of talk with you guys as we move into exam week next week. Remember, Monday is going to be reviews. Tuesday, we're going to have reviews. The exams will start Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. Regardless of your exemption status, everybody has to be here by the time first period starts, and if you're late to those classes, it certainly will count in your tardy situation. So please be sure that you're on time. So all students have to be here by 7:20, and no one can leave until 10:50 each day, regardless of whether you're exempt. For example, on Wednesday, we're going to be taking first period exam. If you're exempt from first period, you still need to be here for attendance purposes. And if you're also going to be exempt for that afternoon, you will be able to leave at 10:50. Procedures for leaving: you're going to be able to. You have to bring a note from your parent stating that you have permission to leave campus. Those notes will be collected, as we did last year, at the end of the hallway and in the front office. So you'll leave class when it's time to go. You'll bring your note down. We'll have folks in the hallway processing those notes, and we will let you leave at that time. Please be sure that you have a ride home. If you're going to be riding home with another student, we need to know that in the note that you're bringing from your parent that day. In addition, if you happen to be exempt in the middle of the day, for instance, you are exempt from a third period exam, but you have to take your 8th period exam, you will not be allowed to leave for a couple of hours and come back. You will have to remain here on campus the entire day. So no one can leave and come back to campus. The only way you're going to be able to leave at 10:50 is if you are exempt for the remainder of the school day. In addition, as far as leaving campus and coming back, please be sure that you know that that's not going to be allowed kind of moving forward, going through that. Also want to talk a little bit about Dodgeball tomorrow. Dodgeball tomorrow, many times it's a great event for our school. We love having it. I think we have a lot of fun, but a lot of times students want to leave. Students, please keep in mind, just like last year, we will have administrators set up in the parking lot. You will not be able to leave unless you are checked out properly and you actually have a note. And again, we're not going to allow folks to leave for the Dodgeball tournament until after a certain time. I really encourage you to be here to support your friends in the tournament. But we will have an administrator in the parking lot, and students will have to be checked out properly. So if you kind of have plans where you're going to hop in your car and just leave campus once we dismiss, that's not going to work, because we're going to be out in the parking lot monitoring with that situation. Attendance: if you're worried about attendance and your exemptions, please get with your teachers. They're going to pull that. If there are questions beyond what your teachers are telling you, you can stop by and visit with Ms. Harvey, and we can go over your attendance with you. I will tell you, as far as attendance goes, we are not going to, if you have a doctor's note on file, that will not count against you. If you went to a funeral and it's a documented funeral, that is not going to count against your number of days for exemption. So those are certainly, if you took a college day, that's not going to count against as well. So if you're worried about those situations, those absences will not count. We're looking at those absences that are different in category with that. So get with your teachers, talk with them. If you have questions, see Miss Benita Swinley, and she'll be able to answer some of those questions for you. Or you're more than welcome to find me in the hallway or come by and visit with me here. Thank you. If you have any questions, please be sure to stop by and see me. Have a great day.